Okay, I'm going to record now. Um, April's hard. A lot of people come in to the new year all gung ho. They come in with all these New Year's resolutions and plans to change, and I'm going to be better, and I'm going to do this, and they have all these goals. And February, a lot of them are going strong. Like if you've ever joined a gym, January 1st, January 2nd, like through the first 2 weeks of January, that gym is packed. Well, so are, all the online stores, and everybody's ordering everything and saying, I'm going to do this. This is going to be the year. Come on, think back. You did it too, right? I mean, we are so real on this team. We did it. If I showed you the number of like discs and things and stuff that I have that are still packed, you'd be like, oh my gosh, really? But we all did it. And, February comes around and you've got maybe 40% that are still, and I'm being generous, still kind of in the trenches or saying like, oh my gosh, I wanted to do this and it's February already. I better do this now, is that small percentage of people. March, people are starting to get like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And April's like, screw that, So that's what happens in April. For us, a lot of times now things start to pick up a little bit because people realize that the summer's right around the corner. And I actually had somebody, tell me, yeah, I need to lose this amount of weight by June 15th. And I looked at her and I said, that's 6 weeks from now. Are you ready to sign up now? She goes, oh my God, that's 6 weeks away. I'm like, yeah, mid-June. I said, it's February 2nd. And she's like, her jaw dropped. And so that's what you're going to get a lot this month. It will happen. And for us Muslims on this team, it's going to really happen when people see you, they hear about your changes, they see you doing stuff, when they see you at mosque in Ramadan, and it will suddenly, the tides will turn and it will happen.
Say that, Shaheen. I was just saying that.
Yeah.
April and May were like completely dead. I think I was 2 in May, maybe 0 in April last year. And then June, I was at 21, my highest ever, 9 people, because people saw me after 6 months, because you don't go to mosque from Muharram, Safar to like Ramzan. And they're like, holy crap, like what happened? And I saw my June, July, August was 18 to 21. Like,
right.
I see,
Yeah,
for sure. That's definite.
It's really like, it's funny because like, so in the like the typical Western market, you will get a surge. You will get a surge in like May and June because people are like, okay, the school year's dying down, summer's right around the corner. For us Muslims, it is a slightly skewed surge because we see each other more, we're talking to each other more, we're bringing our healthy foods to the community. Like, they may not want to eat it. We're not necessarily feeding our mosque, but they're seeing us and they're seeing that it is doable, and it's doable even in Ramzan. So, I mean, come on, that's the hardest time to do it. If you can do it then, you can do it at any point. And people will, and people will watch you, and just like they do on social media, they're going to watch you in person, which is okay. I mean, it sounds kind of creepy, but it's not. They're just watching to see, are you real? That's how I think about it, is people can see, like, social media, just like anything kind of out there in the cyber world, can be very misleading. And a lot of people will post certain things and be like, I can't let people see me actually eat this. I'm like, come on, like, come on. You're not going, don't be like that. Be real. Like, I've actually met and been with, a coach that I know who, like, when we tagged, and there happened to be, like a cut up dessert, like literally bites of dessert with like a fork in it. Like a platter of that for an entire table of people. And she untagged herself. And I'm like, wait, we work hard, we work out hard, we get together very like infrequently. And if you're going to have a bite of a dessert and you can't be real about that, there's something wrong with that, you know? So people are going to see, that's the mentality people have, is like, oh, like it's funny because in my family we have a running joke, like, pigs don't fly, but on TV they do, right? So on TV they do. And like these things don't really happen. Like people will be like, this doesn't really work. This diet thing that they're talking about, they can't really eat like that. Oh, on social media you can. But when they see you in person, and we're fasting all day. So you're seeing like, one of the few times that we're actually eating, but you see real food. It also doesn't look like diet food, in the past. It's real, it's healthy, it's clean. People say, oh, I can do that. Or they get ideas for things and they'll watch you and they'll see. So, the tides are turning for our team for sure. Just because, you have this opportunity to really share in person what this healthy lifestyle is and what it does for you. I know for sure that when I was not eating so clean, those I would be exhausted. I would be so tired. And even now that I'm eating clean, even on smaller amounts of sleep, which is not so highly recommended, but in smaller amounts of sleep, I actually have that energy and my body can do it and can take it. Because let me tell you, when I have something that's not so great for me, like I'm like, oh, I need to go take a nap. It's like a food coma time. And when I'm good and I'm going, I'm like, all right, let's go. Give me an apple, I'm good to go. And give me something else, and we're good to go. So these are the times when you really want to, share those ideas, share those healthy tips that you guys are. And that's amazing. That's what I want you to keep doing. But also share that you're real. Quite honestly, I don't think that anybody on this team kind of puts a front out there, because people see through false fronts. They will see it and they will know. In terms of what you're doing, Marian, you've been on a couple of power hours. I don't know how frequently you do it, but it gives you results. So hop on a power hour, just do it. Make sure it gets done. Make that something. So ideally you want to do it every day. I will tell you this, that, there are times when my power hours kind of become snippets, and I'll be doing like inviting, for here, I'll have like a half hour to spare in between something. So I'll do, messaging and stuff like that. I'm not really methodical on certain times when my schedule is crazy. And I will find that when I am not methodical and I don't do it like with the team, it seems to be a little haphazard. And that's something that I need to work on too. But when I'm methodical about it, I get responses, and that's what it is. So when I'm sitting there, and yes, I have like, I literally have like, it's the 3rd of the month. I probably have 5 challenge packs like on the verge. And it's just me following up, and it's them, pulling the trigger. And that's, I've given so I don't vomit product information on them. I have gotten and used the resources of videos to my benefit, because people will, tune out if you kind of like word vomit on them. So using the YouTube videos, from Team Beachbody's YouTube channel about the different challenge packs, the specials and things like that, is really, really helpful. So kind of insert that into your email. It'd be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad you wanted more information. And, like when you figure out what programs you're going to be talking to them about based upon what their needs are, put a couple of videos in there. Don't sit there and try and explain each different program and what it entails. Pictures and videos are so much more informative in such a short amount of time, and people have that visual recall and visual memory. So definitely use those tools, and they won't feel like you're sitting there and like cornering them and just kind of like talking at them. It literally, what it does, and this is one of the things that I've realized in the past few months that I've been using videos in my like send out emails. Um, I have people feeling that they have a choice, like they're actively involved in the choice, you know, and I think that people appreciate that a lot. So if, even if, you know, somebody says, like, you know, that they're not into cardio, they're into weights, or some people have told me that they're really not into any particular program, or they can't really commit to something that's workout, but they'll be willing to kind of like dabble. That's when things like the club membership is great, but so is the 3-day refresh challenge pack, you know. So I give them the little videos on those two things, and you know, that gets them rolling, and this way they're deciding, okay, A or B, which one am I going to choose, which one's right for me, which one's the fit that's going to be the thing. And because if they're actively involved, they feel like they had a choice, they had a say, I'm going to do this, and it's up to them. It's always up to them. We always tell them, you know, we're not pushing you, but this way they feel that empowerment, and they're more likely to, you know, really kind of stay on track with that program. And, you know, things like the 3-day refresh, super easy to follow. Club, you know, and then you can guide them and say, okay, I think, you know, if you've never really worked out, maybe try 10-minute trainer and do this, you know, so they can kind of feel it out. But when you give them those choices, I have found that those video clips just kind of get better responses than a very long wordy email to try and explain it. And that's actually something that Christina Delgado said in yesterday's National Wake Up Call. And I loved her wake up call. I mean, she is very articulate, she's very passionate, but she's also very concise. And that's one of the reasons I shared that recording. So if you haven't tuned into the National Wake Up Call, please do. You know, she was talking about how centering your business around Success Club, yes, that's a benchmark. It's not the only benchmark, but it's the first rung to put you on that leadership ladder. When you are sitting there and you're not hitting Success Club, and you're not recruiting people, and you're not sharing the opportunity, you're going to be stuck in that retail mindset, and you're not going to move your business forward. You know, she built her team only after her sister invited her. You know, and together they're both superstar diamonds. Think about it. 2 sisters who are 15-star diamonds, right? They each are creating huge networks. I think in the last few months, she's advanced, whether it's 9 or 12 diamonds. I mean, that's ridiculous, but it's just, it happens. But when she started off with the mindset that this is a business. I am blessed with what it's done for me in terms of me feeling empowered, me feeling positive, and me transforming my life. And now I want to share it. So she literally went at it with that mindset, and from the get-go. So this woman has been a coach for 5 years. She's been an elite coach for 4 years. Okay. And she has been in Success Club for 62 months in a row. That's impressive. That's 5 years. So every month she's hit Success Club. And that's the only reason that she literally rank advanced, and she built herself up. So before they implemented this leadership ladder, if you're not familiar with that, the Coach Online Office, the main screen, it always shows up as, you know, the Success Club, SC0 or whatever it is. The next tab next to that is the leadership ladder. It shows you where you are on that leadership ladder, because you will start off as a coach and you will get to business starter. There you go. I think, Maureen, you might be a business starter. I have to take a look and see, because it takes about the first few days of the month. It doesn't update. It updates after like 5 days into the month.
That's what Delisa said. She said, congratulations, business starter. So I think she might be.
Yeah. And I think, so the reason how you become a business starter, get people in your network. So become an Emerald coach. Boom. But then you're going to stay a business starter unless you're teaching your team to come on. So, Maureen, I'm going to call you out on this one. Where are your coaches? They're not in this team page. Okay. You need to add them or, put them in, and Eamon and I are admins in this group. We'll approve them, give them a warm welcome into the team, show them the culture of the team, because when you came in, you saw this, you saw the benefit of it. You went to work because you had vision. Awesome. But if you if you sit there and you just have them, and they I have plenty of coaches that are preferred customers, that they just love their product. They have no interest in sharing. Some of them actually give leads and prospects to me. Okay, that's cool. But if they have even to a desire to even earn a $29.99 check, do it, share it, because that first life, the first person that they help, it's going to give them a high, just like it gives every one of us every single time we get a positive message. I don't know about you, gives me a high, right? And it makes me want to just kind of go out there and like sing to the world about it, because it's so rewarding when we can help somebody through simple things that people don't even realize they can do without overhauling their life. And when you can do that, and when you can share that, that's power. You're giving somebody power and control over their health, their own, and their financial journey, quite honestly. So if you're going to share that, you need to show your coaches this so that they can feel that, and they can build on it, and they can put it out there. That's how you advance. That's how you build your team. I mean, one of the ways that I broke down, like everybody's thinking about diamond. Dude, recreate emerald. I promise you diamond's coming. Recreate emeralds. That's all it is. So if you want your business to go, like right now, yes, there are benchmarks in terms of volume, but I guarantee you add coaches, make emeralds, and get your coaches to make emeralds. Just keep creating emeralds. That volume is going to follow. I promise you. But it's something that you need to just actively do it. It's something that, even for me, it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's not easy. It does come with work. It requires you to be doing it every day. It also requires you to share the opportunity. So I have shared this opportunity with challengers who love it. Some of them will sit on their, twiddle their thumbs. Guess what? I twiddled my thumbs for 4 months when I was, told. And my invitation into coaching was purely sold to me as a discount opportunity. And if I had not taken the initiative myself to be a fly on the wall in those team pages, I would never have gotten to this, and I wouldn't have been able to bring all of you in and do this. I mean, for me, yeah, it's great. I love that I can control my health, because honestly, coaching for me is about helping people, but it keeps me on track, because I know that people are going to want me to help them. And if I'm not doing it myself, I can't ask them to do it. That's how I vision coaching, right? Because I'm not gonna ask you to do something that I'm not doing. So suck it up, buttercup. I got to do it, right? That's how it is. If I didn't do that, if I didn't find out about it, I couldn't have offered this opportunity to Eamon, to Fatima, to Kat, to everybody on this team. I couldn't have, because I wouldn't have known about it. So that would have been such a waste in my mind, because look at everything that we're doing. Look at all the people that we're helping. Look at how we're helping the people in our mosque. Like, mentality is changing. For the first time ever, there was a group of people that did a no fried food challenge in Ramadan, which is unheard of in the Koja community, right? It wouldn't have happened. I guarantee you. It may have happened later down the line, as somebody else might have picked up the ball, but I guarantee you it wouldn't have happened last year. Right? So if we don't take that and we don't take that, that initiative, that, pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and just say, do it and share it and keep sharing it, it's not going to happen, So it's on us. It's a gift that we have, and it's up to us what we do with it. So quite honestly, yes, it gets very complicated once you get into the strategy and the statistics. Let me break it down. Just keep inviting, keep sharing, and show them what you're doing. Show your coaches what you're doing, because right now I'm just looking at Eamon's downline. Dude, that is insane. Like of our leaderboard, like apart from myself and Kat, everybody's in Eamon's downline. Why? Because Eamon got Naren got Shalina got Marine, right? Eamon got Anna. Like it's like, okay, and these are people who are, always showing up and doing stuff. That's why you always see these names showing up. And I guarantee you. So a huge shout out to Anna, who I hope will hear the recording, because this woman has been consistent, she just sticks with it. She posts, about her running, about her eating, about her crazy schedule at work.
She just signed her husband on.
I just saw that, she signed up her husband. Like, that's great. So we're getting people realizing that you can actually get a lot of benefit from signing on a spouse or family member, because that's your fastest way to Emerald. Kudos to Mehreen, because this woman just like on fire.
That fly on the wall you keep talking about.
Yeah. She was watching stuff. I totally saw it.
And she's awesome. Yeah.
And, 2 weeks into coaching, and hi, you're an Emerald coach. Okay. Way to go. I hope you enjoy your call that you earned with Carl, because that'll be coming, and you earned Shalina that call as well. So
I think, Mehreen, you've actually kind of, as our newest coach, you and Kat have kind of lit a fire under all of us kind of again, which is awesome, because that's really how we keep going, is things like this. And that's how we are like, all right, let's work even harder. And I, even as a group, Shaheen, we have just my coaches in there just because we're leading a group and private, like, Facebook Messenger thing. And it's nice because there's a few of us, and I think we kind of just motivate each other to keep going.
And you bounce ideas and you share, like if somebody's like really busy or stuck with a picture, like you help each other out. That's what it's teamwork. And I have to say, because I also am recording, and I know I gave, Kat has shared some of her struggles. She created a private, group where she invited like 30 of her friends in there, and they accepted the invitation. And she's just talking about journey, why, prepping, planning, just sharing. And that is how she's gotten 2 people signed on already. And she's only now just starting to hit her stride. So, for all these, like, it's great to invigorate the team with fresh ideas, fresh blood, because it keeps us all motivated. Because there are times, Mehreen, I saw your comment. There are times when you will feel like, you're like, oh, can I do it? And it's going to be that momentum that you're creating that's going to push you in those times, because you're creating this habit. You're going to feel like something's not done if you don't do those daily activities, right? It's all about creating a habit. Why do you think the 21-day fix is called the 21-day fix? You do things every day for 21 days, you're in a habit. You're using those 21 days to form a habit. You do those 4 vital behaviors every single day. It's going to be, if you miss one of those, you're going to feel incomplete. Because who doesn't want to spend at least 10 minutes improving their mindset? Because let me tell you, the world will get you down. Who doesn't want to say hello and have a conversation with people? Unless you're like antisocial on a remote desert island, you need interaction. So that's just talking to people. Who doesn't want to feel great after a workout? I don't like the start of a workout, but I love the feeling after a workout. And who doesn't want to feel great after, you know, having their Shakeology and they're getting their nutrition in gear? Because let me tell you, as healthy as I eat, that's still my healthiest meal of the day. Dude, 4 vital behaviors. Okay. And recognizing, because when somebody's successful, I mean, we thrive on positive reinforcement. That's all it is. So, I think that's about all the time we have. I'm going to just kind of look in the chat and see if I missed any questions or anything.
I think
Yes.
about the video Mehreen posted.
Yeah. And I do. Okay. How to personalize the video? Okay. So you don't have to personalize the video. I personalize the email and I attach like a video link. So I'll give you a sample email that I've sent out, and it has like the link to the Team Beachbody, whatever it is. I just go into YouTube and I search in the Team Beachbody channel for like the different programs. So some of them are like, you know, how last month was the Club Challenge Pack. It was like a 3-minute video that talked about the Club Challenge Pack, how you got the option of Shakeology or the Performance Pack. That's it, and what it came with. So it's actually the commercial, the branded Team Beachbody. I mean, our $15.95 goes for a lot, and that's the marketing end of it. So I'm going to leave the marketing to the professionals, because let me tell you, they're a lot better at it than I am in terms of that. I will bring into it my personality and I will talk to them. But even the 21-day Fix and Shakeology Challenge Pack. So when you're searching in YouTube, just search for things like 22-minute hardcore challenge pack or 22-minute hardcore and Shakeology. Yes, you'll get a bunch of videos that pop up from other coaches creating YouTube videos, but you'll also get the Team Beachbody ones. Okay? But I will post in our team page what I have sent out as a sample email. Okay? Keep it up. Way to go. And thanks for showing up. All right.
Okay, I had a question.
Yes.
So, challenge packs is when somebody gets the DVD and the Shakeology.
Right. A program.
What if? Yeah. So I have a challenger who bought the DVD first without the Shakeology, and then later on ordered the Shakeology.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if there are any perks or anything to.
No. So you get if they ordered Shakeology monthly, then you get the one Success Club point. If they don't retroactively combine. The other thing you can also promote is that if they had bought a program before, and let's say they wanted to sign up for a challenge pack, they can sign up for the Club Challenge Pack with Shakeology. And this way their previously purchased program goes into their member library. Plus then they have access to all the other workouts in the member library and in the in their purchase programs, plus the sneak peeks and the Beachbody On Demand only programs that are there.
Okay, wait, I didn't get that. If you can repeat, sorry.
Yeah, our call might end, so I may end up getting on a phone with you. But if they've already purchased a workout program before and they're going to purchase Shakeology for $10 more than Shakeology, there's the option of the club membership, which is Beachbody On Demand plus Shakeology. So that's a challenge pack. So when they sign up for that, you get 2 Success Club points. That also gives the benefit of their previously purchased program. Let's say they bought the 21-day fix before. It'll automatically go into their member library of workouts, their purchased programs.
Okay, so they already bought the DVD earlier and they already started getting the Shakeology. If they wanted this, can they get it added now?
They can get it added, but you don't get Success Club points for it. But yes, they can add club membership. All they have to do is log in to their Team Beachbody account. And right now they're at a free membership. They just have to click to upgrade to premium club membership. There's a little circle that they can click on right next to when they log in.
Yeah. Okay. And I know this is going to cut off, but let me tell you kind of my approach from last year. I talked to everyone when I first started about the program, just the 21-day fix. I never spoke about Shakeology, and that was my mistake. So for the first 2 months or so, I didn't sell very many challenge packs because I didn't really find Shakeology so important, even as a new coach. I didn't really know much about it. But then I realized month 3, 4, 5 that this is a program, and I myself as a coach like Shakeology. I know it works, and I know it's helpful to everybody. So I will always talk to everybody who I start talking to that it's like, I don't even say the challenge pack is 160 and the program is 60 by itself. I don't even talk about the program on its own. I say the program, contains your 21-day fix, your hammer and chisel, your Shakeology, your portion boxes, all that stuff. Don't even go there until you have to, because you want them to try Shakeology for sure.
And if they don't like it, they can cancel, but at least they've tried it.
At least they've tried it. At least they know how that month is going to go. It's important. And that's going to give you your SC points, and that's going to hopefully build, because if they never try Shakeology, they probably will never want to coach and so on.
Okay.
Okay? That's what my background is. I feel like I was approaching